are the basic unit of element. It is usually a single neutral particle. An atom has a proton, neutron, and electron that are held together by a nuclear bonds to maintain the electrostatic attraction between the electron and the nucleus. Most elements of the periodic table exist as an atoms. Parts of an atom. Nucleus. Every atom has a core called nucleus. The nucleus is the heaviest part of an atom, about 99.9% of its mass. Within a nucleus are very small particles called protons and neutrons. Electrons are in orbit around the nucleus. Protons. Protons are the positively charged particles found inside the nucleus of an atom. Every element has a unique atomic number, and this number is the amount of proton inside the element's nucleus. For example, oxygen. Oxygen has an atomic number of 8. How many protons does it have? Yes, you're right. 8 protons. Electrons are the negatively charged particles found outside the nucleus of an atom. They are very small, only about 2,000ths the mass of protons or neutrons. Neutrons. Neutrons are the other particles found inside the nucleus of an atom. Neutrons have no charge. Atoms of same element may not carry the same number of neutrons. Protons and neutrons are called nucleons because they are found inside the nucleus. What is an ion? An ion is an atom that has either lost or gained electrons. There are 2 types of ions. We have cations and anions. All atoms have a neutral charge because they have an equal amount of protons and electrons. But when an atom loses 1 or more electrons, it becomes positively charged ions, and this type of ions are called cations. Examples: positively charged sodium and aluminum ions. But when an atom gains 1 or more electrons, it becomes a negatively charged ion, and this type of ions are called anions. Examples are negatively charged oxide and chloride ion. How do atoms lose or gain electrons? In an atom, electrons orbit around a nucleus. The valence electrons are the electrons found in the outermost shell of an atom. These are the electrons that are lost or gained in the process of forming ions. The elements in the periodic table are arranged according to the increasing atomic number. The rows are called periods, and the columns are called groups. Group number in the periodic table gives us the number of valence electron in the outermost energy shell. So how did it become an ion? Let's take a look at the periodic table of elements. Metal atoms and non-metal atoms go in the opposite direction when they ionize. Metal atoms lose the electron or electrons in their highest energy level and become positively charged ions, while non-metal atoms gain an electron or electrons from another atom to become negatively charged ions. The process of the atom becoming an ion is called ionization. Let us determine the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in a particular ion. I have here the details of calcium ion.
Atomic number is 20. Mass number is 40. Since the atomic number is the same with the number of protons, therefore the protons is also 20. How about the neutron? To get the number of neutron, subtract the atomic number from the mass number. 40 minus 20 equals 20. How about the electron? In solving electrons, electron equals the atomic number minus the charge. In this case, we have 2 positive charge. Therefore, 20 minus positive 2 equals 18.
Now you know the difference between atoms and ions. Again, this is teacher Bradgelin saying that think like a proton. Always be positive. Positive in our thoughts. Be like a neutron. Neutral in our judgment. And be like an electron. Negative to what is wrong.